from Kiwanis Field in Fairfield, Connecticut. Game 1 of a doubleheader over a 3-game weekend series as Fairfield post 143 take on the Greenwich Cannons. Hello everybody, Aiden Blank, a pleasure to have you along with us for the Legion Extra pregame show. Again, an audio broadcast today due to weather concerns as those skies looking very threatening up in the sky. We decided it was in the best interest of the broadcast to just do it audio today, but we will still bring you complete coverage of today's matchup as Fairfield comes in 2-7, a struggling squad, really looking for that extra boost. They won their last 2, losing an opening round matchup in their series against Bridgeport on Friday night. And then over last weekend, they won 2 out of 3, and those are still the only 2 games that they have won. Greenwich, well, they're in a completely different boat. They have won the state championship before, and it's going to be an interesting matchup as they will play Fairfield. The umpire meeting with his respective coaches, and we will take a short break. Be back for the first pitch in just a moment on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network.
The Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players. Their family-owned and operated bat manufacturing company has been established since 2004 and produces one of the highest quality bats on the market, as well as superior customer service. Join the ever-growing number of professional and amateur ball players that trust their swing to the Dream Bat Company by calling them at 860-335-7169 or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or email them at info@dreambats.com. So the next time you're in the need for a new wood bat, head on over to the Dream Bat Company for the latest and greatest in the world of baseball bats. The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of boar's head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike, or give them a call at 203-371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com.
Back on the Legion Extra pregame show, Aiden Blank, a pleasure to have you along with us as Fairfield and Greenwich, moments away from first pitch here at Kiwanis Field in Fairfield. We will take a look at Fairfield's starting lineup. They will lead off with Chris Parisi, followed by Peter Rubinson, and then Chris Radovic, Ian Bentley, Matt Grabowski, Drew Buckley, Chris Hogan, Jack Varco, and Connor Bennett. So should be a good one today. Fairfield looking to pull off a pretty big upset in the world of American Legion baseball as they will look for the win today. As we said, they come in with a .222 winning percentage, 2-7 in their first 9 games. They are 9 back from first place. For Greenwich comes in just a spot ahead of them, 4-8, and with a .333 winning percentage, 8.5 games back of the leading Stanford Post 3. So it definitely is a matchup of 2 teams that are struggling, but would like to get going here as Fairfield comes in with a 2-game winning streak. Greenwich actually comes in with a 3-game losing streak, so certainly 2 teams headed in opposite directions. Fairfield really looking up with their season. Greenwich, not so much. So on the mound for Fairfield is going to be Chris Radovic. Radovic pitched the game that we saw against Stanford. He is just about ready to get things going on what feels like a fall Sunday morning. One that you would watch football with later, but it is really a summer Saturday morning. No better place to spend it than with us right here at Kiwanis Field. So Greenwich will, I believe, lead off with Hunter Grunstrass, and he will get things going in just a moment. Getting a little bit of an on-time start, actually. Didn't realize how early we were. 9:58 is the current time. And we are just about set to go. We'll play 2 today. Game 2 coming up around 12 o'clock. And again, after tonight, we'll talk with you tomorrow at 2:30. And then we'll take off till the 26th. We will be back for 17U during the week on the 26th at 5:30. So again, we will lead things off with Hunter Grunstrass. He will take on Chris Radovic on the mound. It is not Grunstrass. It is actually going to be Hayden Chrysler. He will lead things off for Greenwich. So Chrysler is ready. Radovic is ready, and the first pitch of the game squares to bunt, pulls it back, but still is going to be called for strike number 1. First pitch just a minute shy of 10 a.m. So I guess you could say we're getting a little bit of an early start as the 0-1 on its way will miss on the outside part of the plate. Count moves to 1 ball and a strike. As Parisi will kick and deal. The 1-1 swung on and missed. Count moves to 1-2. Radovic is coming in, looking for a big win here that would help Fairfield immensely as they close out this month of June, their first month of Legion Baseball. That ball misses on the outside part of the plate, so we'll do it at 2-2. Great way to work the count for Chrysler. As Radovic kicks and fires, the 2-2 will be punched out as he is struck out on his first at bat. So now here comes Hunter Grunstrass, and he will step up to the plate. A good start for Radovic on the mound. As he retires the first batter. Grunstrass will step in. Radovic comes to set and fires. Misses 1-0. Again, we thank you for tuning in today. Apologies that we could not get a camera running because of the weather. So you can listen to these audio broadcasts. That will be swung on and missed. Count moves to a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Radovic kicks, fires, misses on the outside part of the plate, and the count moves to 2-1. Chris Radovic, the 193-pounder out of Clark University, graduated just this past year. That ball will miss, and the count to 2-2. 3-1, I believe. Normally plays the outfield when he's not pitching. Bats and throws from the right side and stands tall at 6'3". Pitch on the way. Lined right back off Radovic. It'll actually go off his hand, but it's barehanded over at short. And a wonderful play to get the out, as Will Parisi was able to charge that and get out number 2. A little bit of a scare out there on the mound as Radovic was not prepared. The ball went off. It looked like it actually went off his glove. So, thankfully, looked like he didn't get very hurt. But nonetheless, still a scary situation as Jackson Blanchard will step into the box for Greenwich. And the first pitch to him is a curveball. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way, a ground ball to third, easily played, and that will be the out, as a nice play by Rubinson. And that will do it for the top of the first. So we'll move to the bottom of the first, and it's still scoreless. Greenwich and Fairfield right here on the American Legion Broadcast Network.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For what impacting our nation through the and we believe it makes a difference. Believe.
The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of boar's head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike, or give them a call at 203-371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com. The Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players. Their family-owned and operated bat manufacturing company has been established since 2004 and produces one of the highest quality bats on the market, as well as superior customer service. Join the ever-growing number of professional and amateur ball players that trust their swing to the Dream Bat Company by calling them at 860-335-7169, or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or email them at info@dreambats.com. So the next time you're in the need for a new wood bat, head on over to the Dream Bat Company for the latest and greatest in the world of baseball bats.
Bottom half of the first inning here on the American Legion Broadcast Network. Aiden Blank with you. A pleasure to have you along with us as Fairfield comes to bat for the first time in this matchup. They will lead off with Chris Parisi, followed by Rubinson, and then Chris Radovic. They will try and get something going here in the bottom of the first inning. Well, join us on the 26th, that is Tuesday of next week, as the first pitch to Will Parisi is a strike, 0-1 the count. Join us on Tuesday of next week, that is the 26th, for Fairfield and Greenwich from Kiwanis Field. It'll be 17U baseball, as the game will start at 5:30 p.m. Coverage starts at 5:20 with the Legion Extra pregame show. And then the next day, we will have 19U baseball as Fairfield takes on Norwalk. And then some more 17U on the 28th, which is Thursday at 5:30. when Fairfield takes on Greenwich. All these games at Kiwanis and all these games at 5:30 is a ground ball, and it's going to be a tough play to make over at first base, and it's not going to be in time, so Fairfield will get their first base runner of the day. And just like that, up to the plate steps Matt Robinson. First pitch to Robinson is ball number 1. Pitch on the way. Squares to bunt. No, they'll throw back to first. Try to catch him, but no. So the count will move to 1-1. On the bat for Greenwich is Aaron Schur. Schur is coming in really throwing fireballs out there on the mound. His next pitch swung on and missed. Count moves to 1-2. What two? Will miss low, and the count moves to 2-2. A very quiet morning here from Kiwanis Field. Again, feels more like a fall afternoon than a summer morning. Pitch on the way. Lifted high, foul, and behind our booth. Count will remain 2-2. Two is lifted foul down the third base side, and that'll play just near the fence. So the count will do it again at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the first inning, just getting going here on the American Legion Broadcast Network. Again, we are here all weekend. We're doing this 2 matchups today and a matchup tomorrow at 2:30. However, if this game, the second game, gets canceled due to rain, as we'll check back to firsties in time. If the second game gets canceled to rain, they will likely play a double dip tomorrow as well. And of course, we'll have those matchups for you as they come. Pitch on the way is a ball. Throw to second is nearly in center field. So a wild throw to second base will put Parisi right there. That's actually going to be strike 3. So up to the plate will be Chris Radovic. Radovic will try and help himself out and get Fairfield moving here in the bottom of the first. Greenwich, normally a traditional powerhouse in this zone. Very unlike them to start below 500 a few games into this season, as Radovic fouls it off right near us. Cal moves to 0-1. Again, we'll have 3 matchups next week, all at Kiwanis, all at 5:30. Is the pitch will be a ball. We'll do it at 1-1. We will have baseball on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then we'll take off till the 7th of July. So we'll take a little Independence Day break and then be back the following weekend. As Radovic stares him down, and Schur will fire it in there, and it's fouled off just to our right. Count moves to 1-2. Greenwich last year, the 2017 Connecticut American Legion Prep State champions in the 17 and under division, and then they won Zone 4 last year in the senior division. So even more odd is that as that ball is fouled off. Even more odd than they're coming in and not doing so hot is that they won the zone last year. They are the reigning zone champions. A lot of players returning from that team, and it should be interesting. Sure will stare down Radovic, throw it in there, and it will miss on the inside part of the plate. Count moves to a ball. Believe it's 2-2. Again, the scoreboard is down. No scoreboard today, and of course, we don't have it for you on the broadcast. A line drive that's going to get by the third baseman. Parisi's being sent home. He will stand up as he will cross the plate to play at second. Will not be in time. So Chris Radovic turns what could have been a base hit into an RBI double. And just like that, Fairfield out to a 1-0 lead. And what a start for this Fairfield squad. Exactly what the doctor ordered after losing on Friday night. They want to win their third straight as this ball will be poked to second base. They'll make a nice play to get Ian Bentley over at first, but he will do his job and put Radovic on third. And Matt Grabowski will step to the plate. So Grabowski with 2 away will try and keep this rally going, batting in the 5th spot on the day. This ball will be poked foul down the first base side and into the batting cages. Pitch on the way. Down the middle for a strike. Count moves quickly to 0-2. Sure has really struggled to retire the Fairfield batters here in this first inning as he'll come to set, kick, and fire. It's a ground ball to third base. Charging it and fielding it and throwing it over to first is Ian Colucci, and that will be the final out of the inning, but Fairfield is on the board first. 1-0. We'll talk in the top of the second. What do we get back?
The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of boar's head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike, or give them a call at 203-371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Top half of the second inning here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network is we will get things going with Luke Woodring. He will stand in after Fairfield gets a 1-2-3 first inning. And the first pitch to him is low, ball one. A ball and no strikes, the count to Woodring. Radovic kicks, fires, and throws a strike down the middle, and the count moves to 1-1. That one will be also in there for a called strikeout, 1 and 2, very, very quickly. Woodring waits. Radovic kicks, fires, and throws it on the outside part of the plate. A breaking ball that broke a little too early, and the count moves to 2 and 2. Pitch on the way will miss low, so we'll do it with a full count. Three balls, 2 strikes is the count to Ian Woodring. The 3-2. Breaking ball that'll be swung on and missed for strike 3. So Radovic really firing on all cylinders today as he will get the first 4 batters he retires to be out. And here's Ian Colalucci wearing number 4 on his back. Radovic will kick, fire, and first pitch is on the outside part of the plate, ball 1. Pitch number 2. In there for a called strike, so Radovic fights back. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 from Radovic. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike to count. Colalucci steps in, stares down Radovic, and Radovic will kick, fire, and throw it. It's fouled off into the batting cages on the first base side of play. So Colalucci trying to fight off a strikeout as Radovic will come to set. Kick and fire, the 2-2. Right down the middle for strike 3. Chris Radovic is retired the first 5 he has seen today. And what a start it has been as up to the plate to try and get the first hit for the day for Greenwich is Matt Cercelli. We'll try and give you a check of the standings in just a moment in zone number 4. Pitch on the way will miss ball 1. Also, a couple of other games being played today. Try and get you some scores and schedules for that. That's a beautiful breaking ball that'll be swung on and missed for strike number 2. Strike number 1. Two. 1-1 is swung on and missed 1 and 2. Games today in the 19U division over at Beardsley Park in Bridgeport. It's Ridgefield and Bridgeport. Of course, this game, and then Stanford is playing Norwalk also at 10 a.m. That one will be fouled back, so Cercelli will stay in the count for a little bit more. And then, of course, they'll all play doubleheaders. So the matchups going on today, Ridgefield and Bridgeport, a doubleheader. Greenwich and Fairfield, a doubleheader. And Stanford and Norwalk, a doubleheader. That's for 19s. And then for 17s, as Cercelli will stay in one more time and foul the ball off. For 17s, Fairfield and Greenwich in Junior Legion up at Greenwich High School. They'll play at 10 and 12. Ridgefield and Bridgeport play at Old High School in Ridgefield at 10 and 12. And Trumbull and Wilton play at 10 and 12 in Junior Legion from Wilton High School. That ball fouled off. So a couple of straight fouls from Matt Cercelli. You can see he's right there and right on it. For the night, in the only one game in the 19U division last night, and it was Trumbull defeating Wilton 7-1. Believe those two teams play tomorrow as well. That ball, a looper into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. So Cercelli, with 2 gone in the bottom of the second inning, will get the first hit of the day for Greenwich. And up to the plate, will step Aaron Schur. So he will try and get things going for Greenwich. Matchups tomorrow: Ridgefield, Bridgeport as usual. Fairfield and Greenwich will actually play in the 19U at Greenwich High School. Pitch on the way is popped in the air. Over to second base. And a nice play made by Matt Grabowski for the final out of the inning. So we will talk scheduling with you in the bottom of the second when we get back here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network.
The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of boar's head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike, or give them a call at 203-371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com. The Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players. Their family-owned and operated bat manufacturing company has been established since 2004 and produces one of the highest quality bats on the market, as well as superior customer service. Join the ever-growing number of professional and amateur ball players that trust their swing to the Dream Bat Company by calling them at 860-335-7169, or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or email them at info@dreambats.com. So the next time you're in the need for a new wood bat, head on over to the Dream Bat Company for the latest and greatest in the world of baseball bats.
Back with you on the American Legion Broadcast Network. As we move to the bottom of the second inning, Fairfield 1, Greenwich 0. As leading off in the bottom of the second is Drew Buckley. He'll try and get something to work for Fairfield, and his first pitch low for ball 1. As we were saying before the break, matchups tomorrow in 19U, Bridgeport and Ridgefield at Ridgefield High School. As Cal moved to 2-0 on Buckley. Fairfield and Greenwich, these guys playing at Greenwich High School at 10 a.m. Also at 10 a.m., Norwalk and Stamford. That game will be played at Cubetta Stadium, and then Trumbull will get Wilton at 2 p.m. So that's in there for a called strike. Count moves to 2-1. That Trumbull-Wilton game at Wilton High School. In the 17 and under division, Greenwich will take on Stamford as a ground ball to third, and they'll throw it across the diamond for the out. So Buckley is the first victim of the inning. That'll set the stage, rather, for Chris Hogan to step in and try and get something going. 17U, they'll play at West Hill High School. Is this a fly ball that will be caught in right field for the second out of the inning? That'll bring up Jack Varco. That's Greenwich and Stamford at West Hill High School. 10 a.m. also, Wilton and Trumbull at Trumbull High School. 10 a.m. another one will be Ridgefield and Bridgeport. And then the 2:30 matchup right here, that's the game we've got. Fairfield and Greenwich, the Junior Legion from right here, Kiwanis Field. A ground ball right back to him. He'll throw it over to first for the last out of the inning. So Greenwich, a 1-2-3 inning, starting to settle into things. We'll talk to you in the top of the third of Game 1 of this doubleheader in a moment.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of boar's head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike, or give them a call at 203-371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com.
Back with you from Kiwanis Field. Greenwich will start things up again. First pitch is a strike to Simon Bass. Bass will step in and square bunt once more. Radovic will get him on strike 2. 0-2 the count. You gotta love the Greenwich logo. They're the cannons. You got a cannon with a very angry looking face. Some wheels on the end with a ball spitting out of it. That's a ground ball right back to Radovic. He'll go to Bentley over at first for the out. And just like that, there's one away. So we'll try and get you some scores as we move along here in the inning from earlier 10 a.m. games. They should be pouring in pretty soon in about an hour. Pitch on the way. It's ball 1 low. Second pitch, a check swing, and yes, he did. So the count moves to 0-2. Second pitch will be a ball, 1-2. The 1-2 on its way is Radovic will stare him down, kick, and fire. Misses low, 2-2. We'll get you the updated zone standings as well. Pitch on the way. Curveball that is swung on and missed. Radovic is firing again on all cylinders today. As up to the plate will be Hayden Chrysler. So he will try and get something going. Pitch on the way. Misses low for a ball. For 17U, Stanford at 12-2 is all over the rest of the competition. Swung on and missed for another strike. Trumbull, Greenwich, and Fairfield have the other three remaining spots in the zone playoffs. 6-2, 6-3, 6-4 respectively. Fairfield is 4 games back. Greenwich 3.5, and Trumbull 3. So that series during the week, as he will get a base hit into right field. That series during the week could be a very good playoff preview. Fairfield would be Fairfield's first look at a real playoff caliber team. As up to the plate, Greenwich will send Hunter Grunstrass. So we're back to the top of the order. As Radovic will come to set. Stares at the catcher, kicks, fires. That's a ball. The throw to second is nearly in time, but just misses. So Greenwich will get a stolen base. And now it's really Radovic versus Grunstrass. And Greenwich Blue, the other Greenwich team, and Wilton are the two teams that are looking out, or on the outside looking into those 17U playoffs. So, certainly could be some big playoff baseball in Fairfield's future in the 17U division. For the 19U division, it's Stanford, Wilton, Norwalk, and Westport in those top 4 spots. Trumbull and Greenwich and Fairfield are really those 3 teams on the outside that are looking on in. He'll come set, and Radovic will step off the mound as the runner will hustle back to his position. Kicks and fires. Ball fouled back for another strike. Pitch on the way. Will be a ball as well. Fairfield clinging to that 1-0 lead. A good first inning. Haven't had much since. Pitch on the way. Fouled off himself. So we'll stay alive. Grunstrass well in the count. Radovic has thrown 3 innings so far. Scoreless baseball has allowed few base runners. I believe only 2. He will come to set. Radovic deals the pitch. Lifted out to left field and deep. There is no doubt about it. It's going to go over his head in left field. 1 run will score, and that's all they'll need as Greenwich gets on the board with a run of their own. And just like that, we are tied at 1 here in the top of the 3rd inning. What an inning it has been so far for the Greenwich Cannons. They tie this game at 1. And the top of their order seems to really be taking a liking. As there's a strike, they seem to be really taking a liking to Radovic's pitches as Jackson Blanchard will step into the box for the Cannons. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, 1-1. So Radovic trying to get himself out of a jam. He will step, toe the rubber. Looks for the sign. Comes to set. Checks the runner at second base. Kicks, fires. This is a ground ball over the head of Radovic, but a beautiful play at second as they'll get the out to end the inning, but not without harm. Greenwich has tied this game at 1. We will see if Fairfield can respond in the bottom of the 3rd in just a moment.
The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of boar's head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike, or give them a call at 203-371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com. The Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players. Their family-owned and operated bat manufacturing company has been established since 2004 and produces one of the highest quality bats on the market, as well as superior customer service. Join the ever-growing number of professional and amateur ball players that trust their swing to the Dream Bat Company by calling them at 860-335-7169, or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or email them at info@dreambats.com. So the next time you're in the need for a new wood bat, head on over to the Dream Bat Company for the latest and greatest in the world of baseball bats.
I make a pleasure to have you along with us as Fairfield and Greenwich tied at 1. Again, we apologize for not being able to get a camera angle out there, as that's a strike. We are working to get film from game number 2. That ball will be in there for a called strike, so the count quickly 0-2 on Bennett to start the inning. 0-2 is a ground ball, a very easy one at that, over at second base. We'll go to first for the out, so 1 away to start the inning. Good start for the Cannons. Well, last year these two teams kind of finished on opposite sides of the spectrum, as Greenwich took home first place at 23-2 in Senior Legion with a .920 winning percentage, one of the best they've ever fielded. And then Fairfield barely finished .500. They finished .519, 14-13 on the season losing that last playoff spot to Norwalk. So these two teams kind of definitely opposite sides of the spectrum. Fairfield was praying to get in. Greenwich was looking at much bigger things, as that's a strike to Will Parisi, who has stepped in now. The pitch on the way. He'll crack it on the ground, and a play at second base. Another one at that, and they'll make the play at first for out number 2. So 2 away. Pitch on the way will miss upstairs. Ball 1 to Matt Robinson. That'll miss as well. So the count 2-0. Pitch on the way, a ground ball charged in a third, and a beautiful play to end the inning. So for the second inning in a row, it is a 1-2-3 deal for the Cannons. 1-1 as we will go to the top of the 4th right here on the American Legion Broadcast Network.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong in our we believe.
The Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players. Their family-owned and operated bat manufacturing company has been established since 2004 and produces one of the highest quality bats on the market, as well as superior customer service. Join the ever-growing number of professional and amateur ball players that trust their swing to the Dream Bat Company by calling them at 860-335-7169 or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or email them at info@dreambats.com. So the next time you're in the need for a new wood bat, head on over to the Dream Bat Company for the latest and greatest in the world of baseball bats.
Top of the 4th on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network. Aiden Blank, pleasure to have you along with us as the sun actually begins to come out a little bit for game number 2. For game number 1 rather. Couldn't have been a better time as that pitch is ball number 1 from Radovic. Guy Woodring will lead things off here in the 4th. The 1-0 will be a strike. 1-1 is the count. One to Woodring is fouled back along the first base line. Pitch on the way. In there for a called strike. And that will be strike number 3. So it's Ian Colalucci, to lead things off. To bat second in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The count, 0-1 the count. Radovic comes set. Kicks and fires. Galalucci jammed on it, but swung and missed. So the count 0-2. They'll check his swing over at first. Looks like they'll say he went. So the count will be 0-2 remaining. Again, a 1-1 deal. Top of the fourth inning with nobody on. They'll foul this ball off. It's really been a pitcher's duel through 4 innings. Radovic for Fairfield and Aaron Schur for the Cannons. Radovic will come set. Kick and fire. In the dirt. First ball of the at-bat. Count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. 1-2 offering is a curveball for strike 3. And that will be out number 1. So 1 down for Fairfield. And up to the plate comes Matt Cercelli. So Radovic will step off the mound. Now steps back on, toes the rubber, comes to set. Kicks and fires. It's a curveball that ends up not curving, and that's ball number 1. A ball and no strikes, the count. The 1-0. Kicks, fires. He'll put one right at Radovic. So Greenwich has been kind of toying with the idea of bunting all day, but finally Radovic, they will do it, and Radovic is able to retire the side. No runs for Greenwich. What a surprise. We'll talk with you in the bottom of the 4th. Still a 1-1 ball game here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network.
The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of boar's head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Live 371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Back with you on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network, a 1-1 ball game as we move to the top of the 4th inning between Fairfield and the Greenwich Cannons. Over in Norwalk, Stamford and Norwalk are underway. Should be a real good morning pitching matchup over there. McDonald pitching for Stamford and Keene for Norwalk as they play over at the Norwalk High School field. McDonald has now got 5 strikeouts through 2 as that ball's going to get all the way to the fence off a base hit, and it will be an extra base hit for Fairfield as twoing in to second base is Chris Radovic, and Ian Bentley will come up with a chance to score Radovic, and